Imagine someone deliberately scratching your car out of spite, only to find out it's federal property. That's exactly what happened to Staff Sergeant Robert Hayes, a U.S. Army Reserve soldier in Virginia. What started as a simple neighborhood disagreement quickly escalated into a federal felony, prison time, and a cautionary tale for anyone living near a military vehicle. Robert has served 13 years in the Army Reserve, assigned to the 377th Transportation Company in Richmond, Virginia. Part of his duties allows him to maintain a military vehicle, a Humvee, officially an M998 HMMWV, at his home for training and rapid deployment readiness. This is completely legal and standard practice for soldiers in certain positions. But when a new neighbor, Karen, moved in just 5 months ago, everything changed. Meadowbrook Estates is a quiet suburban community with military families, retirees, and civilians. Most neighbors had no issue with Robert's Humvee. Some even admired it. Karen, however, saw the military vehicle as an eyesore. She quickly joined the HOA board and became president within 3 months, focusing on what she called maintaining residential character. Her first move? Claiming Robert's Humvee violated HOA rules and demanding it be removed, despite federal law protecting military property. When Robert consulted legal assistance at his reserve center, it became clear the HOA had no authority over a soldier maintaining government property. After legal letters clarified the rules and fines were rescinded, Robert thought the matter was settled. But one afternoon, he returned home to find deep scratches across the driver's side door of his Humvee. His home security camera caught everything. Karen approached his driveway, looked around, then deliberately keyed the vehicle multiple times. The video clearly showed her face, the action, and the intent. Robert immediately reported the vandalism to his unit commander and the military police, who coordinated with the U.S. Army Criminal Investigation Division and the Federal Protective Service. Destruction of federal property is taken very seriously, and in this case, the damage exceeded $1,000, making it a federal felony. Investigators documented the damage, interviewed witnesses, and preserved the video evidence. The Humvee's repair costs were estimated at nearly $3,000 due to the specialized military paint and restoration procedures. Karen was summoned for questioning. She initially denied wrongdoing, but with the clear security footage, her actions were undeniable. She was charged under 18 U.S. Code Section 1361, which punishes the intentional destruction of federal property. Because the damage exceeded $1,000, it was classified as a felony. Despite attempts to negotiate a plea deal, the case went to federal court. The evidence was overwhelming: video footage, Robert's testimony, and an official repair estimate. Within hours, the jury returned a verdict: guilty. Karen was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison, 3 years supervised release, and required to pay full restitution for the Humvee repairs. The HOA removed her from all positions, issued an apology, and a retired Marine colonel was elected as the new president. Robert's Humvee was repaired, restored, and remains parked at his home without further issues. This story is more than a neighborhood feud. It's a lesson for military personnel nationwide. If you maintain federal property at home, document everything. Take video evidence seriously. Consult legal assistance if the HOA or others interfere, and remember, crimes against federal property are not local matters, they're federal offenses. Robert's experience shows that disputes can escalate far beyond HOA rules when federal property is involved, and vandals may face consequences much more severe than they ever imagined. So the next time you see a Humvee in a suburban driveway, remember it's not just a vehicle. It's protected by federal law, and if you try to damage it, you could be facing federal prison. If you're a service member dealing with HOA disputes over military vehicles, share your story in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real-life stories of military property, federal law, and justice served.